When I saw 1,000-pound sister in Camel bite, I thought she bit the camel. I swear to you, I thought she bit the fucking camel. I thought she got hungry. She got in a fit. She saw the first animal in front of her, and it was a two-humped monster, and she bit into that fucking camel, hoping it tastes like turkey.
Hi, everybody. It's Gypsy Rose. Welcome to Heather Shaw is Kidding.
I'm just kidding. How you doing? It's Heather Shaw. Welcome to Heather Shaw is Kidding. Thanks, Gypsy. That was Gypsy Rose for you, huh? It's always good to open the show with a little guest appearance. Maybe one day I'll lose my mind enough and just interview Gypsy. I'll do a real fake interview with Gypsy Rose. Would you like that? We haven't heard much from Gypsy. You know, it's been a while. I don't know what's going on in her belly. I don't see her on my TikTok feed anymore. I have not checked if she's blocked me, but I don't know. I don't see her. Maybe she's just busy growing a baby in her. She's too busy posting, or I am truly blocked, and I would not blame her for that one. I would not blame her at all. How are you doing? How's your week been? You doing well over there and wherever you are, land? Things are going good for me. I'm very sore. I worked out for the first time in like a month, and it was a big mistake. I don't know why anybody works out. I love working out, but my fiance equated what I did to what heroin addicts do once they get clean and then they go back to using. They use the same amount, and it's, that's how they die. Basically, that's what I did when I was working out. I went right back into what I was doing a month ago, and now I'm doing I'm walking around like what I call front office at the high school lady walk, where it's just a waddle. I'm barely moving. Everything is a huff and a puff. You think you see me and you're like, this bitch is going to blow my house down. I'm doing that waddle. It's just my groin is screaming. I don't want to know that my groin can scream. How about that? How about let's keep our groin to a shout? I may have pulled my entire vagina muscle. I don't even know if there is a muscle, but I've pulled it. Now, I may have grown of a muscle and then pulled it. I'm so sore. I hate it. And it's dumb because now I have to go travel and I'm not going to be able to work out. So then when I get back into working out, when I get home, I'm going to be sore again. It's a never ending cycle. I don't know how anybody does it that travels a lot. I could find time to go to the gym, maybe, but when you're on the road, you're in almost like survival mode. I feel like. Got a sore of a muscle. I got to go I'm going out to California this week. Tomorrow, I head out and do shows. I'm doing Bakersfield Friday, Brea Sunday, and then into the next week, I'm doing Sacramento Tuesday, and then San Francisco on 9/11. That's going to be a real fun show for that crowd. Holy shit. I'm not going to be filming that set. That's going to be a winging. I am going to wing that 9/11 set in San Francisco. I can't think of a better place to celebrate 9/11. Not celebrate. I'm not saying I'm celebrating 9/11. It's not like every year I have a party. To remember 9/11. I can't think of a better place to remember 9/11 than in San Francisco. The completely opposite side of where it happened. People are removed. It's been 20 plus years. We can have fun again. That'll be fun. And then I'll be in San Jose on next Thursday. So it's going to be busy. I'm very excited to get out to the California West Coast side of things. Get back in that. It's going to be honestly great because I'm a big football fag head. I'm a fag for football. If you don't know this, now you know. I'm a big old queer for the game. And it's great in the West Coast because all the games are on at like 10 a.m. on a Sunday. Are you fucking kidding me? I get to wake up and just, hang out for a couple hours and watch football. It's going to be beautiful. The night games are on at 5 p.m. Oh, it's lovely. It's the only good thing about the West Coast is their fucked up time. You're living in the past. You're watching games early. It's fantastic. I can't wait. I got a new tattoo. If you're watching the YouTube, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can see the tattoo. It is henna. It hurt like a bitch. Henna hurts. I don't care what they tell you. This henna hurt. Every morning I have to wake up and put it and reapply it. I should have just got a permanent tattoo, a real one, but it is a lily for my fiance Lily. It's the best way I could think. You know, it's fun because I don't want to write someone's name on my skin. It's very dumb to just write somebody's name on your skin, you know, because what are you, just a piece of paper? So it's fun to commemorate somebody in an artistic and fun way, you know. It's not so literal. It's not so weird. I love it. I love my henna lily. Shout out to Sarah Beth at Prophecy Inc. here in Louisville, Kentucky. Sarah Beth, she's an amazing tattoo artist. Go see her if you're in Louisville, you want to get a tattoo. Prophecy Inc. is the place to be. One of the guys there is a drag queen. The minute I walked in and he said, yeah, I also do drag brunch, I said, bitch, I am home. You can put a whole fucking sleeve on me. I don't give a fuck. There is no better tattoo shop than the guy working at the front being a fucking drag queen. I'm sorry. I love it here in Louisville. It's great. If you're on the Patreon, you heard about some things I talked about. I'm not going to talk about the Wells Fargo glitch that's been going on. If you want to hear about that, join the Patreon. I talked about it. You know, it kind of came out when I was recording the Patreon. That was the news of the day. I kind of covered it. You know, what people are calling a glitch is simply just check fraud. If you're not up to date with that news, join the Patreon. Find out what I have to say about that and much other things. The Patreon is patreon.com/Heather Shaw Comedy. Join over there. It's starting as low as $3 a month. You can sponsor a gay, say, I like your content, and you get an extra bonus, additional, also Tambien as well episode of this here podcast that comes out every Sunday. It's a good deal. It's a good way to get in. So this episode we're going to be talking about some weird ass stories. There's not like a lot of pop culture stories that I wanted to go over this week. I mean, simply because there aren't a lot of pop culture stories. You know, I had to get Gypsy Rose to open the show for me. That's how dry it's been out there for news, right, Gyps?
You got it, Heather. Do I just stay here the entire episode?
Yeah, Gypsy, I'm going to need you just to chime in when things get a little dry.
You got it, bitch. As long as you're paying for my baby registry.
What was the one thing you still haven't gotten that you want to get on your baby registry, Gypsy?
A new knife set.
All right. Taco Bell Baja Blast Gelato. This is I'm not just reading a completed Mad Lib at your face. This is an actual thing that's going on in celebration of the 20th anniversary of the Baja Blast, which is quite simply just a soda. It is just a soft drink that Taco Bell has sold for 20 years. In honor of a soft drink, the anniversary of when that soft drink started getting sold, Taco Bell is releasing a Baja Blast Gelato, a limited edition Baja Blast Gelato. That is so American to celebrate the anniversary of a soda. I mean, holy fuck. That is just the most American thing ever, you know? I don't know what tops that at all. Well, the Simple Life is having a reboot. That's pretty American. They should have tied in the Baja Blast Gelato with Simple Life. Just Paris and Nicole in their fucking 50s with their saggy vaginas, you know, eating Baja Blast Gelato going, that's cold. That would have been a real good mixture of American culture and all things. And it's only 20 years old. Baja Blast is only 20 years old, so it came out in 2004. Is that real? I don't know. That's crazy. It's just fun that's what they're doing. They're doing a little Baja Blast Gelato. They're celebrating the 20th anniversary starting September 3rd. They should have started it on September 11th. I'm telling you, with the tagline, we would never forget. We will always remember the Baja Blast. September 3rd, it is available for rewards members and can only be purchased on the app. So I didn't even know that Taco Bell had a rewards program. Are you a rewards member at Taco Bell? Oh my God. That's just another way of telling me that you have depression. Like if you don't ever have to tell anybody that you have clinical depression. You can just say, I never told you this, but now that we're close, I got to tell you, I am a rewards member at Taco Bell. That'd be enough for me. I'd go, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know what? Take it day by day. It gets better, I think. Are you on meds? No. What are you doing? You're just eating the Baja Blast gelato? I don't think that helps with okay, well, do what you got to do. You are American after all. I didn't even know Taco Bell had a rewards program. I don't know what the reward is. Diabetes? What is the final reward you get? Does it never end? You just get diabetes and diarrhea. And then you die. Taco Bell, come on down, won't ya? That should be their whole motto. I'm surprised they're not doing more with the Baja Blast. I mean, a gelato is out of left field for Taco Bell. Have they ever had ice cream? I don't know. I'm not a big bell head. I'm not a TB holic. I don't like the TB, I do appreciate, I will say that Taco Bell has vegan options. That's very nice. Most fast food restaurants, you get a cup of water and that's all you get. But at least Taco Bell's like, yeah, our beans are just completely made out of cardboard. There's no meat involved in this. When I was a kid, I think I've been scarred from Taco Bell because when I was a kid, my babysitter told me a story up in upstate New York where I'm from. She told me a story about how all the Taco Bell meat in our area had cockroach eggs in it. And I don't think she was telling the truth. And she doesn't know what she's done for me. I stay away from Taco Bell because all I think about is cockroach eggs. I mean, God bless that lady. I don't know where she is now. If she was my babysitter in the 90s and she lives in Rochester, New York, she's probably dead from a fentanyl overdose now. But man, she doesn't know the work she's done. If you want to scar a kid and keep them away from fast food, just tell them there's cockroach eggs in the food. I never wanted Taco Bell after I heard that. I was like 7 years old and I was like, I'm done. I've never had it and I'm done. I'm putting it down. I'm quitting the Bell cold turkey. Yeah, they should have had a Baja Blast flavored taco. Why not? Why stop with gelato? Sell everything Baja Blast. You already do nacho fries. People go crazy for nacho fries, Bring in a Baja Blast taco shell for the tacos. I don't know. Gelato seems ambitious for a phony pseudo fast food Mexican place. Is it Mexican? I don't even know. It's, when I look at a menu at Taco Bell, if I'm ever in the drive-thru with a friend who's getting it, it just looks like something a homeless person wrote down as like their dream meal. Nacho fries. Well, a chalupa made out of grease and Doritos. I want a Dorito chalupa taco. I don't even know what those are. I don't know what a chalupa is. I don't know if that's something Taco Bell made up. I have no idea what they're doing. Crunch wraps are cool. I like crunch wraps. Did they invent? I don't think they invented that, right? I don't know much about this place, but I know people go crazy batshit for Baja Blast. I don't know what the fuck is in Baja Blast. It looks unnatural to me. I mean, I know I'm screaming almond mom right now, but just looking at this picture of the Baja Blast, it looks not great. It looks like radioactive material. It looks like my stomach lining when I have the flu. It's not, it looks like pool water. It looks like the water you dream of going onto a all-inclusive resort, Sandals Beach, and that would be the pool water. It's like teal, it's unnatural, it's weird, and it is now in gelato form. I wish other places would celebrate, Other fast food places are really dropping the ball. Although I saw that Wendy's is going to start selling Krabby Patties. So good luck to those Wendy's employees. Holy fuck. Dude, you remember when McDonald's had like a burger, a Cardi B burger? What the fuck are we doing? These weird, and I know that I'm not speaking to the masses on this. I'm the fucking asshole who doesn't get it. I'm the one who doesn't get the future burger. Or what was it? The Travis Scott burger? It just tastes like dead babies. I don't know what it is. Isn't Travis Scott always accused of like demonic shit? Or is that just weird Christians that say that? I don't know. Remember when everyone at his concert died and he was just like kept rapping? That's fun. Travis Scott burger. No, it'd be nice. Arby's, it would be good. In honor of the 30th anniversary of Arby's Beef and Cheddar, we're going to release the beef and cheddar flavored fentanyl. Arby's, come on down and get the beef and cheddar fentanyl. Your one-stop shop for everything you do all day. Come on down to Arby's. Say that, Gypsy, with me. It's fun.
Come on down to Arby's. Get the beef and cheddar flavored fentanyl.
Thank you, Gypsy. That was so good. You're a good sidekick, Gyps.
Thanks, Big S.
She calls me Big S. It's weird. I don't like it. I don't like her. Yeah. How about you do different things to celebrate the anniversaries of your soda, Taco Bell? You know, a fun way to celebrate the anniversary of your soda? I can't believe that this is a thing. Just say that out loud. Hey, a restaurant is celebrating the anniversary of their soda coming out. They're having a whole fucking celebration. They've invented a new gelato for their soda. What the fuck is in the soda? People are going crazy for the Baja Blast. Holy shit. It'd be fun if they celebrated in different ways. Maybe it's in celebration of Taco Bell's 20th year of selling Baja Blast, they could pay their employees. That'd be a fun way to celebrate, right? In honor of 20 years of having Baja Blast at Taco Bell, we're raising our wages from $7.25 to $7.50. Taco Bell Baja Blast. You can kind of afford a life. Shout out to Taco Bell. Good luck if you eat there. You know, fast food, you gotta, I just feel like us as Americans, we are so desensitized to the reality of what fast food is, which is, it is just hot fucking trash in a bag. And I don't eat healthy all the time. I'm not shaming you. It's not even cheap anymore though. So like, really, what are you doing? The excuse used to be like, well, it's $1 for the burger. The entire meal is $4. Wendy's gives you a grab bag, just a mystery bag for $4. You get 4 items. You don't know what the fuck they are, but you pay $4 and you get them. One of them's just a baby, not cooked or anything. It's like an actual baby from one of the employees. They didn't want it. They just throw it in the bag. 4 for $4. It's poison. It's weird. But we are completely, as a country, we love our fast food. You know, it is delicious. I'll give you that. When I do eat it, I go, this could be a problem. This could be a real issue. The amount of sugar in one French fry at McDonald's, holy shit. I'm not a big soda head though, so I don't understand Baja Blast. I don't have diabetes. I don't have diarrhea, so I don't have a need for Taco Bell. Again, I'm not shaming you. I'm just saying, have you tried not? That's all. But if you get the gelato, I hope it's good. It seems real natural looking. It's bright teal. Is it a Mountain Dew? Is that what it is? So it's just a Mountain Dew that everyone's creaming their pants over? Tropical lime flavored Mountain Dew. That's all it is. All right. Maybe I'm missing out on something. I don't know. Mountain Dew to me is just what men who hit their wives drink. You know, I've never had a Mountain Dew Code Red because I feel like if I do, I'll just start beating on a woman. You know, and start becoming a welder. I don't know. Something very specific will happen to me if I have a Mountain Dew Code Red. Why is it Code Red? I mean, it looks insane. It truly looks like, you know, every insane drink at a gay bar. It's very bright. It's like, no, this is literal. This is literal poison. This will make me glow in the dark if I drink this. Let's get into a fun story I read. I'm very excited about this story. All right, let me just read this headline for you. I'm going to tell you what I thought. I'm going to read this headline. You tell me what you thought. I'm going to tell you, and by you tell me what you thought. Just yell at me. I'll hear you. I promise. 1,000-pound sister star Amy Slayton. You know Amy Slayton. I pay my bills, Amy. My bills are pain. You know Tammy, Amy. Amy was on the receiving end of that amazing monologue by Tammy. I pay my bills, Amy. My bills is paid. Amy Slayton was arrested for narcotics and child endangerment after a camel bite at the zoo. What a fucking headline, huh? Isn't that something? Amy Slayton arrested for narcotics and child endangerment after camel bite at zoo. The camel bit her. That is so... I know that's so rude of me to assume that this 1,000-pound sister bit into a fucking camel because she probably mistook camel for caramel. You know, there is an R missing. And thought, maybe there'll be a fun treat at this. Nope, she spent Labor Day behind bars after a camel bite. The camel bit her. Okay, the camel looked at her and said, look at that. I've always wanted to eat a hippo. Let's see. Amy Slayton spent Labor Day behind bars after a camel bite at a Tennessee zoo. God, can you imagine what fucking animals are at a Tennessee zoo? Do you know how depressing it must be to be an animal who gets transported to a zoo and you're like, oh shit, okay, I'm going to a zoo. Cool. Maybe it'll be San Diego. Fucking great weather, chill people. And they're like, yeah, you're going to Tennessee. And it's like, what? But I'm a camel. I can't go to Tennessee. I'm basically a drag queen. I can't be in Tennessee. It's like, no, bud, you're going to Tennessee. And some lady who was on a show called 1,000-Pound Sisters is going to come up to you real hard and you're probably going to have to bite her. Motherfucker. Can you imagine being that camel? You just want to go spend the days in San Diego. Hell, you'll take Chicago. You don't care. And they bring you down to fucking Podunk, Tennessee, where some 1,000-pound sister is on her fucking Roto-Rooter scooter wheeling around. Look at that one. It has 2 humps. Daryl, look at that one. It has 2 humps. Is that a caramel? That's a camel. It looks like caramel. I'm going to take a bite. Here's what happened. Crockett County Sheriff's deputies arrived Monday at the Tennessee Safari Park in Alamo. Good boy. After receiving calls, a guest had been bitten by a camel. Well, she scooted a little too close to the sun. I want to pet that camel. During their investigation, the deputies came upon a vehicle occupied by Amy Slayton and Brian Scott Lavorne. And they reportedly smelled a suspicious odor coming from inside. That was just simply Amy's farts. That was all that was. They thought they smelled weed. That's just that lady passing gas. They're like, who is smoking crack? And it's just Amy breathing. It's just Amy saying, I want a bit of camel. Oh my God, somebody must be freebasing cocaine. Do you smell that? The smell was allegedly narcotics related. No farts. Okay, it's narcotics related. Amy Slayton and Lavorne were arrested for illegal possession of Schedule 1 and Schedule 6 drugs and 2 counts of child endangerment. Who were the children? Were they even around, or they just threw them in there? They just said, by the way, we know you're not even with any kids, but if you were, that would be endangerment in and of itself. We're just going to throw some counts on you for that one. We don't see kids, but we just want to protect the kids in the future. It's not clear who the youngster was or what type of drugs were allegedly used. Interesting to note, in Tennessee, weed is illegal, which is so gay. That's Tennessee, get your shit together. What do you mean weed is illegal? Drag queens are illegal. Drag shows are illegal. Do you not like to have fun? Chill the fuck out. You're Tennessee. Isn't like your state bird moonshine? Calm the fuck down. Let Amy Slayton scooter around and harass the camels. I looked up. Schedule 1 in Tennessee is either mushrooms, heroin, or LSD. So that's she had some of that. I'm hoping it was just shrooms. At least the most natural of this. I mean, heroin's pretty natural, I guess. It comes from opium. But shrooms would be great. If she was Amy Slayton was just, on shrooms, scooting around, looking at the camel. Oh my God, that tree's moving. I'm gonna eat that tree of caramel. I keep thinking that Amy bit the camel. I don't care. I'm going with the story that Amy bit the fucking camel. That's funny to me. That she took a hunk out of the back. I'm thirsty. That thing's got water in it, right? Schedule 1 is mushrooms, heroin, LSD, so it was one of those. Schedule 2 is weed. Weed is nothing. Please, everyone calm down with the weed. I can't believe weed is illegal anywhere still. Can we get over ourselves? Jesus fucking Christ. Both were hauled away to county jail where they posed for mugshots. Amy has been a fixture on 1,000-Pound Sisters. What a fucking awful name for a show. Jesus fuck. Does that mean they were both about 500 pounds and combined they were 1,000? That's fucking nuts. Where's Tammy been? Where's Tammy at? Is she? I think Tammy's thriving. I mean, Tammy's not spending Monday at a zoo, so she's thriving. Monday at a Tennessee zoo. Jesus Christ, with all those sad animals. I will never go to a zoo. I don't care. Zoos are fucking creepy. It's a step up from a circus. Get the fuck out. What are we in 1923? Get the fuck out of here. When I hear that there's still circuses around, I'm like, I'm sorry. Are we also still dancing the Charleston? What the fuck are we doing? Who's going to a goddamn circus? All the entertainment that's offered to us now, you don't even have to leave your home. Who the fuck is going to a circus to see an elephant get abused? I mean, that's just people that like animal abuse, I guess. Zoos are creepy to me. I don't care. Everyone's like, zoo, it's rescue animals. It's not. You know, let the camel die in the wild. You know what I mean? I would if I was a camel, I'd rather be fucking suffering from cancer alone in my native habitat, in my natural habitat, than be in Tennessee behind bars while some fat bitch on a fucking scooter rolls by me and mistakes me for Carmel. Okay? I know that's not what really happened, but that is the story in my mind. That Amy mistook the camel for Carmel. Oh, man, Carmel. I don't even think she sounds like that now. I know they've both lost considerable amounts of weight, which if you're 500 pounds, good. You should. If you're 500, you got to knock down some weight if you're 500 pounds. I know that I don't have room to talk because nobody wants to hear a skinny bitch talk about overweight people, but this is beyond overweight. This is like life-threatening overweight. Don't give Amy the gelato. How funny would it be if they arrest Amy because they find a beef and cheddar flavored fentanyl in her car? Amy Slayton was arrested at the Tennessee Zoo in honor of Arby's 20th anniversary of the beef and cheddar. She had the beef and cheddar flavored fentanyl. More at 6. I'm sure she'll be fine. I don't know about those kids. I don't know what kids she was with. This photo from January, she does not seem big. So this is all, I'm living in the past. I'm making fun of what she used to be like. She looks great now. Her body's snatched. Her skin's probably sagging. You could pin that back. You could clothespin her skin for sure. But good for her. She's lost a lot of weight. In this picture from January, she's got bright blue hair. Her hair literally looks like Baja Blast Gelato. It's amazing. She looks like she should be the spokesperson for Baja Blast Gelato. Damn it, real good. I'm going to blow out my vocal cords. This is what I deserve. Every time I do a voice like that or Taryn Manning, dude, I just feel my vocal cords dying. It's that raspy shit I can't do. It's the category of Amy Slayton, Taryn Manning, and JoJo Siwa. Those three, I can't do an impression for more than 3 seconds without my lungs just collapsing. That's what I get making fun of these people. All right, let's get into some ads here. What fun stories up top, huh? You can now enjoy coffee and forever. You know my sponsor. Let's get into an off-script ad read here. It's more fun when I wing it. It's more fun when it's riffed. You know what I mean? I've been holding up this coffee the wrong way, but look at this coffee mug. It is a beautiful fucking coffee mug from my friends over there at LucyBrownCoffee.com. Nope, just Lucy Brown Coffee Bar. Lucy Brown Coffee Bar is the only sponsor of this podcast. We love them so much. That was a mouth fart. You are so welcome. That was an exorcism of Amy Slayton out of my body. Lucy Brown Coffee is an amazing coffee shop in Lexington, Kentucky. It's queer-owned. It's a small business. It's amazing coffee. Every time I go there, I miss it. I miss it so much because I used to live in Lexington, and now I'm in Louisville, and I miss it. They have the best iced Americanos. I can't wait to go back and get one, you know. But they do have coffee subscriptions, so I can always stay in touch with them. I love them so much. And I sign up for their coffee subscriptions and use them every month. Every single month, they ship me a new bag of exciting coffee from different roasters. Every single month, I get a different kind of roaster sent to my door. Their coffee is sent straight to my door. A different bag every single month. It's fucking amazing. All for $20 a month. All just starts at $20 a month. You know, when you go to the store, you see the same old fucking coffee, the same options, mass-produced bullshit, Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, Pete's. What the fuck is Pete's? I don't trust it. What do you mean there's two E's in that word? Put it down. Euthanize that company. I don't like it. Pete's, let me know if you want to sponsor me. I'll say no, bitch. I'm already sponsored by Lucy fucking Brown. Lucy Brown is awesome. Their coffee subscription is amazing. So every month what they do is they ship out a new bag of coffee straight to your door. Whether you like it whole beaned or whether you like it already ground up, they got you covered. What is your preference? Do you like light roast, dark roast, medium roast? They got you covered. Whatever you prefer, they'll send it straight to your door. It's the best coffee subscription service I've ever had. It's the only coffee subscription I'd ever sign up for. It's the only one you need. Go to LucyBrownCoffee.com. That's LUSSI, browncoffee.com. Follow the coffee subscription button. Enter in all your information, what you're looking for, what's your preference. Are you gay? Are you straight? That does not matter, but that's just for me and my data research. And get your coffee. Get signed up, all starting at $20 a month. That is nothing for fantastic coffee. And every month it's different, and every month it fucking hits. It's so goddamn delicious. I can't talk them up enough. I love them so much. Check them out at LucyBrownCoffee.com. That's LUSSI, browncoffee.com. We thank you, Lucy Brown, for being the most amazing sponsor of this show. Well, a Wells Fargo employee was found dead in the office. This is why we have to return to the office. We need you to die on the job. How else will we know you're committed to us? The Wells Fargo employee was found dead at their office desk 4 days after clocking in. Are you fucking kidding me? A woman working for Wells Fargo in Arizona. Everybody's brain is melted in Arizona. I love you guys in Arizona, but during the summer, you can't think straight. You shouldn't be working out of you shouldn't be leaving your house at all in the summer. It should be illegal. I've always said this. I don't know how the homeless people in Arizona survive if they do. I think they just melt into the pavement like Alex Mack. I don't know what they're doing over there. I don't know how homeless people survive. It's so fucking hot in Arizona. It's so fucking hot. You have to be working from home. I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you work for UPS delivering boxes. You've got to find a way to work from home. It's not safe. Nobody should live in Arizona during the summer. But a woman working for Wells Fargo in Arizona died at work and then was found 4 days later. Denise, whatever, her name is Prudhomme. It's a weird name. 60 years old. Oh my God. She clocked in at Wells Fargo in Tempe, Arizona at 7 a.m. on the 16th. When was that? Let's look up when the 16th was. The 16th was a Friday, so that's why it took them forever to find her. It's still weird. She clocked in on a Friday, and then they didn't find her till like Monday or Tuesday. That's fucking weird, dude. According to police, an initial investigation found no obvious signs of foul play. So she just died at her desk doing what she hated. She died doing what she hated most, which is working for Wells Fargo. Nobody wants to work for Wells Fargo. I used to work for Wells Fargo. Post-pandemic or during the pandemic, I got hired by Wells Fargo because they were hiring during a pandemic in Florida. First of all, I was in Orlando, Florida during the pandemic. So after a week, they were like, COVID's gone. You know, it wasn't real there. And I remember I was looking for work because I got furloughed from my desk job. And Wells Fargo was hiring. And it was like, I forget what the job was. It was like, it paid decent. And I think it was just to call people in to hurt them. I think that was the job. I really don't remember what it was. It was like, it wasn't fraud. It wasn't investigations. I think it was like people would have issues. They'd call into Wells Fargo and we'd have to investigate the issue for them. and then provide them an answer in a very overly detailed bullshit way. And every time the answer was not something the customer wanted to hear. You know what I mean? It was just like, yeah, sorry, we opened up 3 accounts in your name fraudulently. And what we can do for you is we can offer you a free pen. You like that? I mean, Wells Fargo is the worst bank ever. If you're a Wells Fargo, pull all of your money out now. They are awful. They are always getting in trouble. They had that huge lawsuit. They were fraudulently opening up accounts in people's names just to make their numbers look better. Like, that's crazy shit. That's shit you do at, like, fucking Taco Bell. You run up the numbers. Yeah, we sold a lot of chalupas today. Meanwhile, everybody's just nodding out in the back, not working. Wells Fargo, you can't do that. You're a bank. You can't fuck with people's, information. Wells Fargo workers reported smelling a foul odor. So they smelled this lady's decomposing body, but thought it was just an issue with the plumbing. I mean, that's the people that are running the bank, by the way. That's who's helping you in the bank. It's not the tellers so much. It's not the CEO. It's everybody in between. Everybody in all those departments. There are people going, God, it smells a little funky today. Kind of smells like a dead body. And then another person going, nah, it's just the toilets. You're good. Has anybody seen Denise? No. She's a big slacker. She's a big loner. Don't go by her desk. It smells weird. God, she eats weird fucking food. Remember when she brought in that tuna fish sandwich? She's a weirdo. Don't go by her desk. She must have clogged up the toilet. It must be her that smells. So these are the caliber of people that they smell a dead body and assume it's just bad. It's bad poo-poo in the toilet. At least one employee told the outlet they wondered why Wells Fargo didn't formally address workers about the woman's death initially. Well, put it together, lady. Jesus Christ. I hope you're not investigating fucking fraud. I hope you're not in any investigations team in the bank. God, I wonder why the company that I work for wouldn't want to tell us about the death that happened for 4 days. Because they're evil. Most Wells Fargo's Wells Fargo, I hate their fucking name, Wells Fargo. God, I hate it. Most Wells Fargo employees in the office work remotely, but the building has 24/7 security. Sounds like a good way to spend money. The company added that Denise sat in a very underpopulated area of the building. She's basically real life stapler guy from Office Space. That's literally what it is. She's the stapler. She's literally that in real life. They were like, yeah, we just put her in the corner because she always brings in tuna fish sandwiches, and we just put her to fucking work. We tell her, work till you're dead, Denise. That's what we call her. We called her Dead Denise. And now, looking back, it was kind of foreshadowing. We didn't know she was dying. We didn't know that was a dead body back there. We just were like, who farted, Denise? That is a crazy story, dude. Do not bank with this bank. They can't even... I mean, imagine that. Imagine that. Wells Fargo, we're on top of your money. When one of our employees dies in our office, we don't fucking care. Nor do we know. Nobody goes to that weird hall that we've sat Denise in. She stunk. She loved tuna fish. Wells Fargo, trust us with your money. You cannot bank with this bank. They're insane. Don't do it. Pull your money out. If you're with if anybody tells me they're with Wells Fargo, I immediately pull up their contact in my phone and block them. I don't trust somebody like that. What do you mean? Is it too much work to pull out your money to close your accounts? It's not. It's worth it. Do it. All banks are evil, but Wells Fargo is like blatantly in your face, with the devil horns. It's crazy. I don't know how they've survived all of the fucking bullshit they've done. I can't believe that they were able to operate even after opening up fraudulent accounts. It's crazy. This story I found, police looking for a person who's allegedly been pooping on a porch in Louisville. This is my kind of story. The Louisville Metro Police Department is looking for someone who's accused of repeatedly pooping on the same person's porch. It wasn't me. That's all I gotta say. Yeah, do I live in Louisville? Yeah. Do I like to poop? Yeah. Do I poop in public? Sometimes. You'll never know because I don't tell where it is. Do I shit on people's porches? I don't know. Maybe. Was it me? Not saying a word. Zip it, turd. The person has allegedly been pooping on a porch in Louisville. Just one porch. I like to keep my spots the same. It's not me. I'm not the Louisville pooper. I'm not the Louisville. Did you hear that? My mouth just like chirped like a bird. God damn. I'm not the Louisville pooper, but I'm not mad about it. It's not my porch that's getting shit on. It's a kind of innocent crime. You know, it could be worse. He could be robbing a place. You know, he's just robbing a place of, cleanliness. There are at least 2 reports filed from the same person, the same person who lives in the area. Another was taken by an officer on Wednesday. It's unknown at this time what the suspect looks like. That's great. Dude, isn't it fucking great? Maybe, can they DNA test the poop? Is it human poop? Or is it dog poop? Is it real poop? I love it. Okay, they interviewed a guy who lives across the street from the porch that's being pooped on. I love my city. This is news. This is real news. Roderick Dowell lives across the street and saw it happen. Louisville, man, you're gonna see some. You see everything out here, Dowell said. I just happened to be outside and a white guy walked up. He's looking around. He looked like he was gonna go into the apartment. He looked at the window. He looked out and he started crapping. I mean, isn't that the best? Isn't that the best? That's the best eyewitness news I've ever heard. This white man just walked up. I'm thinking he's going to rob, and instead he just drops trow and starts crapping on the porch. That's fun to me. Don't lock him up. Don't lock the Louisville pooper up. What's the crime for that? What do you have to do? You're Louisville pooper, you are now banned from having any Baja Blast gelato. You don't deserve it. The guy's wearing a white t-shirt, gray basketball shorts, and socks on the front porch. He appears to look around, do his business, walk away, then come back and do it again. So this is just a white guy who likes his kink is defecation. Chaperone's kink is karma. This guy's kink is shit. That's fun. Good for him. The second time he rang the door, Dowell says, literally, he started crapping like boom. And he got up, walked up, and went down the street. Just boom, started crapping. The homeowner did not want to speak with the news station on camera, but shared the video with us. They have a video. One day I'm going to be able to play video on my podcast, and then we can all see this guy. But look up the Louisville pooper. It's one person's porch. You'd think it'd be maybe a scorned ex or something. This seems like some ex behavior, It wasn't me, though. I just want to say I am not the Louisville pooper. I am not a white boy. People do not ever mistake me for a white man. That was for YouTube. If you're watching YouTube, you got that. But my, oh my. I love my city. We're really staying away from the pop culture news this week. I'm sorry if you come here for pop culture news, but there quite simply is none. There's no good pop culture stories. I've always had a theory that in the summer, nothing major happens. Now, yes, did J-Lo and Ben get divorced? Yeah. Do we care? No. Right, Gyps?
Right again, big ass.
Yeah, see? Gypsy cares. No, she doesn't. No, she agrees with me. Yeah, we don't really care about J-Lo getting divorced. That was inevitable. What else can be said? Who will she date? Everyone makes the same joke. Pete Davidson. I don't know who J-Lo's going to date. Bad Bunny would be fun. She could go young. She could date Bad Bunny. Hey, come here, Mr. Bunny Man. Come here, my little bunny. Hey, come here, I'm J-Lo. Come here, Mr. Bunny Man. That'd be fun. Her just calling him Mr. Bunny. Oh, you're my good bunny. Oh, that's my good bunny. A husband and their wife in their 70s went missing from a California nudist restaurant. Nope, nudist resort. God, can you imagine a nudist restaurant? Do they have those? Where you're just walking in and you're like, I'll take a hot dog for this hot dog. You know what I mean? I'm getting the hot dog. My wife here's getting the taco. Serve it up. We love it. Yuck. I would not want to eat, my Alfredo chicken pasta with some guy's junk just sweating on the booth. When he gets up, the balls just stick to the booth. Slaps his butt finally. God, I wouldn't want to see that. Anyways, a husband and wife in their 70s go missing from California nudist resort where naked is the answer to comfort and happiness. It is a sad story, I will say. There was this couple, Daniel and Stephanie Menard. They were reporting missing by a friend on August 25th. The couple was last seen at their residence at the family nudist resort Olive Del Ranch at 10 a.m. It's not funny when old people go missing. Oh, their white Shih Tzu Cuddles is also missing. Now, the Shih Tzu Cuddles, they don't need a nudist resort to be nude. Dogs are always at a nudist resort. You know what I mean? It is sad, but it is also fun if authorities have to be like, please be on the lookout for this couple. They were last seen wearing nothing. Please help us find this couple who's missing from this nudist resort. We don't want their birthday suit to turn into a funeral suit. Please, have you seen them? Their bodies look like something you'd want to iron. Please, have you seen these people? How are you missing them? Where are they? They're two old people that are butt-ass naked. Find them. And their dog's missing, though. This is getting a little weird. The couple's unlocked. Oh, no. I feel so bad. Okay, the Redlands Police Department highlighted the urgency of finding the couple as Daniel suffers from dementia and diabetes. Well, maybe we don't put a dementia patient at a nudist resort. Maybe that's step one. Maybe we just put the dementia patient with somebody who can help him throughout the day. Maybe we don't have a dementia patient walking around nude. There's already a lot of confusion. This is crazy. Both their cell phones and Stephanie's purse were found still inside of the residence located in the nudist ranch, which boasts 5 miles of hiking trails with beautiful mountain views, a pool, a jacuzzi, a clubhouse. You have a nudist man. You have a naked man with dementia with 5 miles of hiking trails surrounded. This guy. I mean, these people are gone. But why the dog? Do you think they went out on a little nude stroll? Here's what happened. They probably went out on a little nude stroll. This is sad. I'm not trying to make light of this. I was at first, but now he's got dementia. This is like the wrinkly Notebook. I don't want, They probably went for a beach, or they probably went for a walk. I'm reading the story. It had the word beach in it. Sorry. They probably went for a walk with a dog. There's 5 miles of hiking trails. They get one little, turned around one way. His dementia gets kicked in high gear. Although his wife doesn't have dementia, but maybe she got confused too. They got lost. God, rough way to get lost. Yeah, I don't know. She has a cane. The mom has a cane. It was at her home. So she had her cane left at home. They don't deserve this. They're just good people. They go to church. They don't deserve any of this. I hope they go to nudist church. That's fun. I love a good nudist couple. I hope they find this couple. They deserve everything. Go praise God with your kibbles and bits out. That's a good way to do it. The neighbor went inside their home to see if they'd be okay inside. They didn't find them there, but they found Stephanie's purse, her cane, the TV was left on, the computer was left on. It's just very suspicious for them to be gone. I don't know, man. It seems like you get two elderly people missing and they're near hiking trails. You got to go out to the hiking trails. That's a big ass bummer. What a sad fucking... Tom Hanks fumes over AI ads using his image to sell wonder drugs and miracle cures. I have type 2 diabetes and only worked with my certified doc. Yeah, this is great. AI is just going to turn into fucking hell, dude. AI is going to scam your parents out of their life savings. Buckle up for that. There's no way to prevent it because AI is going to be so real. I can see on TikTok now where there's a little app that I always see people using on TikTok where you can upload a photo and then that photo through AI can move and you can upload 2 separate photos, a photo of you and a photo of somebody else, and then enter it into this app, and then it can create a moving image where you and the other person hug. And it looks pretty realistic. We're fucked. People are using it for good right now. They're doing it with like their dead grandmas. I'm sure the nudist couple's son is doing it right now with the pictures of them, hopefully clothed. Yeah, AI is fucked, man. Jennifer Lopez and Leah Remini are both divorcing, and I hope that they get together. To be honest, I really, because I've always thought that Leah Remini was a little gay. Because why else would she be a Scientologist? Do you know what I mean? My whole thing is like, why are you, the only reason you're a Scientologist is because you were not comfortable with being gay, and then you told them that you're gay, and now you definitely can't leave the church because they're going to hold that over your head. Tom Cruise, John Travolta, Will Smith. And I always thought Leah Remini was a little fruity. She seems a little gay. She seems like a little stud. In another life, she'd be a stud. And she left the Church of Scientology, so I was like, oh, maybe she's going to come out. She got a divorce from her husband. J-Lo's getting a divorce from Ben. Can these two ladies bump clits yet? Can we make it happen? The Lopez Remini clit train has to keep on rolling. A Puerto Rican and Italian, boom, baby, lovemaking to the finest. I hope they get together. I think Leah Remini's gay, allegedly. In my head, it's my opinion. There's no truth to it. It's just what I feel in my gay heart. I think Leah Remini might be a little gay. I want her to suck the Baja Blast Gelato out of Jennifer Lopez's ass. All right. Last thing I wanted to talk about here is I just want to say shout out to the Hawk Tua girl. She's moving along with her career. This is good. You don't see a lot of people that started off as a meme do anything with it. And I'm not going to lie, when it's a woman especially that has become a meme and is now finding success through it, I'm rooting for her. You know what I mean? If it was a dude, I'd be like, whatever, what the fuck ever. But I'm happy for this woman. She's going to get she's getting a podcast. She's getting a podcast on Jake Paul's network, Better, BETR, which I think is just a gambling site. So it's all lining up right. She's launching a brand new podcast. The podcast is going to be called Talk To. You know what? This is great. Your Republican dad can finally listen to a woman for once. I mean, your Republican dad's not listening to any women. Let him tune in to Talk To Her. This is going to be his foray into feminism. Talk To Her will be a weekly show starring the 21-year-old viral sensation, where Welch will bring her signature blend of Southern values and comedic flair to the show, and will also continue to diversify her platform and voice as a regular contributor to the company's always-on, character-driven social content. Yeah, I don't know. My show will have a little everything. Great guests, laughs, relationship pointers, and of course some down-home Southern charm. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I'm get it, girl. Get your bag, get your podcast. Everyone has a podcast now. Listen to me. I'm on the podcast train. She's going to get some good guests. She's got great connections. She's on Jake Paul's network. He's going to hook her up with all the best date rapists. That's going to be fun, that she's going to have to sit there and pretend to be, it's going to be a little draining for her. I think it's going to be a little draining for Haley, because she doesn't seem 100% dumb. Okay. She seems like she's got some smarts to her. It's very hard to come out of being a viral meme like she has been, and to transfer that into like a career, to do something with that. You got to be a little smart. Now, maybe she had a team surrounding her immediately. I don't know. She doesn't seem completely dumb. And I think maybe she is. Maybe I'm giving her a little bit too much credit. Maybe she is actually legally dumb, legally stupid. Maybe her IQ is literally 2. I don't know, but I would think that she's not that dumb. But it's going to be hard for her. I think I've seen video of her with her fan base, which is mostly men, going, say Hawk to her, and she seems a little grossed out, like she's getting the ick in real time when you're watching these videos. She's just like smiling through the pain. It's just almost like the song that would be playing when you look at her face when all these fans come up to her. It's just like, all around me are familiar faces, Worn out places, worn out places. You know, it's like very Donnie Darko, very sad. She looks a little bit like, oh Lord, what have I done? But she's going to get her bag. If she's going to sit there with Jake Paul's kind of connections and, you know, guests, the people that Jake Paul can pull in, she's going to play the game. She's going to say, oh, yeah, that misogynistic joke you just told was oh so fucking funny. Now, maybe she does find it funny, or maybe she doesn't even get the joke. Maybe she's dumb. But if she's smart, it's going to be a little painful to have to sit there and fake laugh at these dumb guys that come on and are just like, so how, like, I think my best relationship advice would be to, like, make sure you tickle the balls. You know what I'm saying? She'll have to be like, yeah. Gotta give them a little tickle. yeah. And you not want to stab herself in their heart. You know what I mean? We'll see how it is, though. It's never good when Jake Paul's involved. That's my life motto. If Jake Paul's involved, it's hell. You know, but Jake Paul does know what he's doing. Clearly, the man's a gajillionaire from YouTube. Now the brothers get into boxing, and you know they like to pick on the elderly. I mean, they should. I mean, really, Jake Paul is very close. If they find that nude couple, Jake Paul will fight them next. So I hope that couple doesn't get found, because Jake Paul will beat the shit out of them. They'll put them in a ring, set it up for pay-per-view without clothes. It'll be a nude box, the first nude boxing match. Jake Paul versus California missing couple. You know, that's kind of what he does. But shout out to Hawk Tua girl. Very fun for her. She's making some money. Can't be mad at her. You don't have to like what she does. You don't have to even like the meme. Yeah, the meme is dumb. But you're not a Republican father. So what do you care? It's not for you. What are you, the president of Barstool Sports? What are you, Dave Portnoy? You don't care. What are you, a meme page? You don't give a fuck. I mean, that's who Hawk Tua is for. It's for meme pages to make money. They slap that shit on a shirt. They make money. It's for Barstool Sports to make some money, sharing somebody else's content. Love them. That's great. You know, it's for Republican dads who definitely have like a trans kid that doesn't talk to them. That's always fun. They love the Hawk Tua. Hawk Tua. What are you going to do? Get your bag, sis. I've got to watch this. I'm going to review this chimp. I've got to watch it first. There's a chimp documentary. Somebody, I don't remember who it was, DM'd me on Instagram. It was a woman, and she said, hey, you've got to watch this documentary on HBO Max, I believe it was. I think it's called Chimp Crazy. And I'm going to watch it. Yeah, it's Chimp Crazy. What's it about? Let's just read because she just said, Heather, you got to watch this and then talk about it. And I said, you know what? Absolutely, I will. And I have a very long flight coming up to California from Detroit. It's going to fucking suck. It's like 5 hours. But so I think I'm going to download Chimp Crazy and watch it. Let's see. Synopsis. Former nurse turned exotic animal broker, Tonya Haddix, who refers to herself as the Dolly Parton of chimps, spends her days caring for animals in captivity. However, her limitless love for one chimpanzee in particular spins into a wild cat and mouse game with authorities and an animal rights group. Through Tonya's and other chimp mom experiences, Chimp Crazy reveals the singular bonds that form between owners. Don't own a chimp. I'm already mad at this. Can we stop with this? You should not be owning a chimp. Remember the lady who lost her fucking face to a chimp? And then went on Oprah and was like, how could this happen? I don't have any sympathy. These are wild animals. You know, they should not be owned or controlled. Admire them from the YouTube. Admire them from the screen you're looking at on YouTube. You know, remember when Siegfried and Roy, one of them got attacked? Good for them. I'm glad they didn't. Did he die? He just ended up in the hospital for a little? Good. You don't fucking bring a fucking tiger and lion and bullshit to a fucking Vegas show. Are you dumb? I'm still watching Real Housewives of New York. I'm debating whether I should do an entire bonus episode for the main podcast, not Patreon, but just for the main about Real Housewives of New York, because it's such a fucking wild ride. From when I started it, which I think I started season 4, I picked up on season 4. I've seen the first 3 seasons a long time ago, and I was like, I'm just going to start at 4. And now I'm on 8. And within those 4 seasons, it's like crazy bananas. It's gotten kind of dark. Countess Luann is clearly on cocaine, like a lot this season. Sonia had to stop drinking. I mean, it's getting weird. It's getting really dark. Countess Luann is like super excited about a major womanizing man. This guy named Tom. I know I'm behind. Everybody was freaking out about this probably 7 years ago, but I'm just now catching up. She's engaged to an insane womanizer. It makes no sense. None of it makes sense. It's getting really weird and dark. Dorinda is slurring every fucking 2 seconds. It's not even funny anymore. Now I'm just like, oh, I feel like I'm at an AA meeting, like pre-AA meeting. I'm at everyone's rock bottom watching this. But I'm debating whether to do an entire episode breaking it down because it's just so fun to me and so funny. So let me know. Sound off if you'd like to hear that. If not, say, fuck no, Heather. Either way, leave a review for this podcast, please. Let me know what your thoughts are. Sometimes it's like, I don't know what people are thinking. I know people are listening. I see the stats, but I want to know what you're thinking. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. Me and my co-host over here, Gypsy, love you, right, Gyps?
Right.
What do you got to say? Anything else you want to say before we're going to...
I love cat.
That was a little too loud, Gypsy. I didn't need to hear that. We ever heard of inside voices? Has that ever crossed your little mind? All right. Be sure to join the Patreon if you want an extra episode of this podcast every single week. The Patreon episode is more personal. I talk much more about what's going on in my personal life. It's more riffing. It's less structured. It's fun. It's loose. It's unhinged, baby. If you just want to support me by throwing some money my way every month and saying, thanks for all the free content, bitch. Thank you, bitch. You can do that by joining the Patreon at patreon.com/HeatherShawComedy. All live tickets are always at HeatherShawComedy.com. I've got a lot of shows coming up. Remember, I'm in Bakersfield, Brea, Sacramento, San Francisco, San Jose, coming up this week and next week. And then after that, I'm in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, Providence, Rhode Island, Beverly, Massachusetts, Foxborough, Massachusetts, and then later in the month, Dallas, Texas. In October, I'll be out in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Bentonville, Arkansas, Kansas City. That show's going to sell out. Get tickets at Kansas City now or you're going to regret it. Salt Lake City, and Las Vegas. All tickets again are at HeatherShawComedy.com. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I really appreciate it. And until next time, stay gay. See ya.